Welcome back, everybody. It's Rambo42 here. And, I'm just sitting back, relaxing, taking a look at everything I've done. And wow, this thing has been non-stop pumping iron out. So much so, I've had to make 5 beacon bases all across the base area. And on top of that, I'm burning iron now because I've already filled that entire thing with iron. I even have one row of chest going straight down from top to bottom. That's all iron blocks. I think I'm done with it for this entire LP. I mean, I've never used this much iron before. And I think I'm probably going to do a little bit different now and maybe start building with it instead of just using for redstone components. But, if that's my only problem in Minecraft, I'm happy. So let's go ahead and head down here and I'll give you a little bit better lay of the land since last time. So if we take a look over here, I've been busy planting kelp all along the bottom of the river. It's just a cheap, easy way to kind of bolster your numbers of kelp, the beginning before you start your kelp farm. However, I kind of ran into a problem. You know how I was talking about a couple episodes ago, how squid have been spawning like crazy in here, and I need black ink for the black dye. Well, when I go in here to kill these guys, Exhibit A, I'm going to be swinging my sword, and as I'm hitting them, I'm busting kelp. And I'll end up with a full inventory of kelp before I've killed one of these guys. But, this is only temporary. Once I get enough, which honestly I think I probably already have, it's going to be going into a kelp farm over there. And as we round the corner over here, you'll see that I found a jungle biome. And I chopped down some wood, got some cocoa beans, kind of spread it all out, get a little simple farm going. And you know what? Jungle saplings, I don't know if this is a Java thing or if this is a Bedrock thing. But in Java, I could hardly get any jungle saplings to drop. Even with fortune, looting, I tried everything. Like axe, sword, hoe. Nothing helped. It really didn't, and every time I was cutting down a tree, I was probably only getting 2 or 3 saplings, if that. And if you plant these things of 2x2, you're lucky if you break even. So I don't know if this is just a temporary bug or not, but I never had this problem in Bedrock. But on the other hand, cocoa beans, you get 3 no matter what you do, fortune, loot, or just your fist. But yeah, that's no problem. Over here we got some vines. I normally will have a automatic farm or vine collector with the bone mill. It's a pretty simple micro farm. We'll end up showing you here later. And then bamboo. I'm happy I finally got this. I love bamboo scaffolding, and it really helps with all my builds. The only thing holding me back now, string. I've never had this problem before. I've either found the spider spawner and I've, AFK'd there for a night, or I've already had a general mob farm and just had enough string to get by. But that's not the case, but, hopefully soon that will be changing. So you may be wondering why I put a grass block on this beacon. It really stands out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Well, I didn't. That's right. And I also didn't put that block there. Oh, and what was that? A dirt block there? And I got a concrete block over here. That's right. I have an Enderman problem. And it turns out it was an Enderman who broke this farm. And after thinking about everything, it makes perfect sense. All the Enderman issues I'm having, probably had one come here, grab a block, then had a creeper spawn over here, walk up into the water stream, get pushed in, go into the kill chamber, have a golem go down, and cause the creeper to go boom. And of course the lava blades get thrown out here, burn the composter and all the other items. Yeah, this is making more sense the more I think about it. So yeah, I'm really in awe about how invasive the Endermen have been in this little build in this a small short of time. And once again, I know I harp about Bedrock all the time, but I never had that problem. But, it is a problem. And I'm going to be handling it. Because you know what? I'm at war now. That's right. I'm not going to be building these nice farms just to have some mob come and tear it down like that. No, 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 no. So we're going to change that. We are going to find where they live today. We're going to kill a dragon, because I heard there's a dragon in there. And then on top of that, once we've got that place nice and safe for us to build, I'm going to build them a nice toy in the end. You know, enough to keep all of them busy, just falling. You know, falling with joy and happiness. You know, not to the end or anything. But yeah, well, I think that's a good plan today. So to start out with, let's get some more ender pearls, make some eye of enders, and find that end portal. All right, let's get going. Also off camera, I've been plugging away at these floors. I think I finally came across something I'm kind of vibing. You know, I talked about the circuit board and all of that with the tracers, and I like how these have depth to them. You know, I won't fall in there, so everything is supposed to be non-spawnable. I've dotted some lights across, but the quartz texture blocks, oh, that just adds to it right there. I another Enderman. Anyways, I've been adding quartz going up into the actual villager trader hall. You know, I kind of want to steer away from just the solid white. I want a little bit more texture or detail into it. And I won't do it every other one or so, but you guys are starting to get the idea of what this is going to be like. But oh man, I was really vibing when I was making this. And I even made a map, and if we can take a look at above, I I kind of hope, there it is. I kind of hope that the whole base is going to look like that. And maybe not so busy, but you can start seeing how maybe having those as paths going to and from every farm. And I even took the liberty of marking out some other farms. I think I'm going to go one chunk farther on this farm to line it up with this. But eventually, this is going to be the base for the sugarcane, bamboo, and also the kelp farm. And we're going to have a flying, sweeping mechanism knocking all those off. It's going to be stacked pretty high, but it is going to be a sight to behold when we get it done. Over here, we have 3 chunks marked off, and I am honestly thinking about having the villager farming centers where you have like one villager with no profession and locked into a corner with a couple of hoppers around them, and another villager in there farming and throwing them food just to collect that stuff. I mean, once again, with the iron I'm pumping out right now, I don't need a pumpkin or melon farm or anything for emeralds. Yeah, it would be nice to have and bragging rights, but this is kind of taking the back burner on priorities. Also over here, this is going to be the 3 chunks of slime. We're eventually going to dig that out. I don't know if I'm going to do the 4th one just to make symmetry purposes or not, but we'll see. It's going to be a lot of digging. I know I have 5 beacons dotted around the base, and one is actually in the center underground on that one, but I don't have a beacon yet, which, you know, turns out when I went to the nether, I found 3 wither skulls, and I'm a little bit of a sissy, so we're going to hold off on this. The wither was really no laughing matter in the Bedrock series. You had to truly be prepared. And they did originally have a few ways to, what's it called? Kind of gyp the wither, or you know, make it. What's the word here? I'm trying to look for. Oh, words are hard, right? Make it easy enough to where, you know, everyone can do it. I mean, for example, here in Java, I'm pretty sure you can go to the end, dig underneath the end portal, and place some soul sand and spawn the wither. Have the wither get trapped inside the bedrock and kill it that way. Which, to be honest, the first time through, we probably, we probably will be doing. Not until I get potions and netherite armor will I attempt to do the strip mine method, where you just dig a straight line underneath the ground and spawn it there and have it walk towards you. Yeah, we'll see, right? What else? Looking at this map, I think that's about. Oh yeah, right here. Right there is the mountain. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to call it the Mines of Moria, and you name it in the comment section if you get that reference. But yeah, it's the biggest mountain I have around here, and I kind of want to make a gigantic entrance and go down to a tunnel with a massive opening. And there I want to put all my stonemasons in there. And then that's where I want to trade for all my quartz, terracotta, glazed terracotta, and all that, just all in one area. And we'll see where that goes. I also have read in the comments section that someone wasn't too happy that I didn't have a house yet. And truth be told, I kind of consider my base to be my full house. I try to keep it mob proof as much as possible. And yes, I know I haven't lit up the floors or anything yet, but eventually it will get there. The other thing is I kind of like making big houses when I do. And I think since we're going with the technology theme, kind of clean modern lines, I wanted to go up on the side of this mountain and kind of have like a Tony Stark tower type thing. Maybe have a couple of armor dispenser stations up there where if I do die, I will get spawned back up there, press a button, get a whole new set of armor put on me, elytra, and I go on my merry little way, either getting my armor back if it's salvageable, or just doing whatever I want to do then. As for completing my house, I still haven't collected all the resources necessary. I mean, yeah, I've been stockpiling quartz blocks like crazy from the villagers, but I'm also needing smooth basalt and calcite, which, those are found in geodes. And in order to find those, as of now, because I think they're actually getting added into villager trades in the next update, I have to go mining. And so I went ahead and did a 1 hour mining session. So I'm going to make a time lapse for you all. And, just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And I'll bring you back once we're done. Well, in that 1 hour time lapse, you may have noticed that I found a massive geode, and here it is all dug out. Uh, you know, Starting out, if I have bamboo, I'll use bamboo scaffolding all the way through. Instead, I'm a poor guy right now, so I just use cobblestone. I'll snake it through, making sure I have access to all these things from different angles, and making sure my blocks actually don't block any of these things forming. There, once I'm happy with everything and I got what I need and I want to make this truly efficient, what I'll end up doing is filling this entire section with water and then I'll put a conduit down in the bottom so I can breathe. The reason being, one, these things will all float to the very top. You can have one source block of water kind of pushing these off to a certain area where you have a collection system. The other reason is underwater, depending if you have aqua affinity or not, you can use a lower tier pickaxe and kind of slow yourself down on collecting these. The reason I like that is because when you're rocking an efficiency 5 diamond or netherite pickaxe, busting these things can be almost instantaneous. So, you can end up kind of screwing yourself over by busting these and eventually having none. I know these things can get very frustrating to mine, so that's just one of those things I've noticed is the easiest way of handling them. But with all that said, I've mined this thing out probably 3 times, 4 times, and in doing so, I have tinted glass up the wazoo. That's right. And I'm getting even more ready to go. That general mob farm, that typically when you build those in the overworld, you want to have a massive platform over it to give the shaded area. I kind of want to encase mine in tinted glass just to make it a little bit more streamlined like. And maybe use iron blocks for the innards of it, for the spawning platforms. See if that really shows through or not. Kind of make it look like a CPU cooler or something. But with that said, if you notice here, I got all the calcite and it's calcite and the smooth basalt. This is here. I love this stuff. It's hard to find, and when I get it, I typically hoard it, but I actually want to make use of it. And as I said earlier, this stuff is a lot like white and black marble, and I plan on using that in my home base build. But I don't think I have enough yet, which that's okay. Off in the distance there, I ended up finding another one. I don't know if it is close enough to, dig a little tunnel to set in between them and see if I can't load both of these up. That would be really awesome because that one's actually a pretty decent sized one too. But anyways, that's a future Rambo problem. And there's more glass. But yeah, that's all I got to show for over here. And with that said, well, let's get busy doing something else. Well, that's about a 1-hour mining session done. And yeah, I ended up only showing you guys about 30 minutes of it. Editing Rambo kind of ran into a little of a problem, and once I condensed the whole 1-hour footage down, it became just a gigantic blur. So maybe future Rambo will be able to solve that, but until then, it is what it is, right? But with that said, go ahead and take your guess. What all did I get? You got it? Put it in the comment section? Yeah? All right, here we go. Yeah, coal galore. I have enough coal, I think, to last me quite some time. Granted, when we do make a wither skeleton farm, this is going to be a drop in the bucket. You may be asking me why I ended up collecting the iron ore, even though I got that massive iron farm. Well, it goes back to that Mines of Moria build, where I kind of want to have the walls and everything decorated with all the ore types. So, a lot of these I probably won't end up busting down for their resources. I'll end up using for just decoration. And yeah, that even includes the diamonds, both deep slate and the other diamond ore. Which, speaking of diamonds, I made out like a bandit. I mean, that I ended up using that lapis trick a couple of times, and sure enough, it was right there where it said it was going to be. And truth be told, this actually isn't all the diamonds. I did a couple of other mining off camera in that direction, and I found all of this as well. So we put that in there. Boop, 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 in there. Yeah, I'm rich. And I already told you all, I mean, diamonds, they're kind of useless to me. At some point, I may end up making a diamond-based beacon, but I mean, I don't need it for tools and I don't need it for armor, so it's just there. And we're not on the multiplayer server, so there's not going to be any shops or anything to trade. Although I do wish, I mean, at some point that would be kind of cool to be, be on the server doing that. Because that 1-hour mining sessions, yeah, it's nice to occasionally put some music on and listen to and, just relax. But at some point, going to someone's shop and buying a whole chest full of something for 3 or 4 diamonds saves a lot of time. But alright, that's enough of that. I think we got enough resources to get going. We need to get some Eyes of Ender made up, and I'm going to be trading with some villagers up top and get some more Ender Pearls, get everything I need going, and we're going to go on a little adventure. So, I think that pretty much wraps up getting ready for this dragon fight. If we take a look at my inventory, you will see a full set of diamond gear. Should have all the best enchantments on there. Blast protection, I was just kind of curious if that was going to help me for the end crystals. I don't plan on getting blown up, but hey, you never know. And then also this enchantment right here, the projectile protection 4. I didn't know if that was actually going to help with the dragon breath, ball, shooty, whatever you want to call them. But we'll see. Other than that, I mean, I got protection 4 on everything else, so that should be good enough. Shield, I really don't think that will really matter too much in this fight. Boats, just in case I get chased by Enderman. I did originally have a pumpkin in there, but no, I'm not going to hide behind that thing. Plus, it really isn't going to look that good on recording, so, you know, the things I do for you all. I also have the beds in here. I was watching a couple of videos on people speed running the dragon fight, and apparently you can kill the dragon using the bed. They explode in the end. So I grabbed 8 beds. I got some obsidian. I'm going to pop next to the perch that the dragon will rest on. You know, I really don't plan on this seceding at all. In fact, I kind of plan on it ending in misery in complete disaster. But we will see. I'll put obsidian down there so I don't have to keep replacing those blocks. I got a couple ender pearls, you know, just hopefully going back and forth quickly. And if I do get popped up, I can throw one down before I land and hit the ground, you know, not as fast. But also to help with that, I got some 6 potions of slow falling. Those will be quite useful. I'll pop one of those immediately when I go in there. And the beautiful thing about that is if you do throw a ender pearl while under the effect of a slow falling, you don't take any damage whatsoever. And then golden apples in case I need some extra health and regen. Once again, I don't think I'm going to need it, but it never hurts, right? And I'm also going to bring a potion of strength, 8 minutes. As soon as I blow up all those crystals, I will pop that, get underneath the dragon's perch, and just start waylaying on it. You'll also notice I switched out my sword. The other one had Smite 5 on it, and I don't think that's really going to be that useful against a dragon since it's living, so, well, for now. But switched it out for the Sharpness 5. That should do the most damage to it. Infinity Bow, my aim is horrible, so we'll go with that. The more the merrier when it comes to arrows, right? Ender Pearls, I think the most I'll need is 14 for a portal, or is it 13? I'll count when we get there. That gives me plenty of extra to throw, just in case the RNG is bad on those and they decide to bust on my way over. Bucket of water, you know, if I do end up looking in Enderman Eye, I got the boats, I got the water. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that earlier. But if I decide to get really fancy, I can try to do one of those pro strats of just placing the water right before I land. I'll probably have to slow down the footage that way and have a slow falling potion. That way it makes it look like I can actually do that. Other than that, that's pretty much going to be it. It's just going to be a standard fight, I feel. So, here we go. Here goes the first throw. Oh, there we go. Well, it's good I made extra. Alright. So, I was reading up on the mob vote that was between the Allay, the Copper Golem, and I believe the other one was the Glare. I believe the Allay won. Granted, I mean, a lot of people are excited about some of these. Me, on the other hand, a lot of it just seemed like easy ways to do redstone. I mean, the allay being an item sorter, which we can do already with redstone using hoppers, ice trails, and all that. And copper golem being like a randomizer, pressing the buttons and all. You know, it's one of those things that you can already make. There's 100 different ways of making a randomizer in Minecraft using like, well, just it's a simple one, a chicken, a pressure plate, and that's all you really need. The other, what was the other? Glare. The glare, if I was playing on Bedrock, would have the most practical sense, just for the simple fact that, on Java Edition, you can download mods pretty easily, like resource packs, to where you can hit like F3 something, and it'll pop up like a little grid pattern on the floor showing you dark spots. With Bedrock, when I played on the Xbox One, I didn't have any of that, so that would have been nice to have. Granted, I, if you just torch spam, it kind of reduces the whole usefulness of it. I guess that's the polite way of saying it. But, I don't really think that I'm excited for this next update for the new mob creatures. It's more of just the whole deep dark, the environmental change. I cannot wait. Ooh, hey, ruin portal. And I think I really did get into the clock. As much as I want all this stuff, I don't think I need it right now. Anyways, I can't wait for the deep dark, going down and finding those underground cities, the mountain ranges that go, through, what was it, 200 blocks high? It is just going to be magnificent. But, I mean, hey, let me know in the comments what you guys think and what you feel about everything. Granted, I know they did push back the release date of all this, and, some people are really upset about that. Me, on the other hand, I really don't mind. I mean, yeah, if I want to be selfish and everything, it's such an inconvenience. But it's one of those things that you bought this game for, what was it, $20, $30? And this game has been out for how many years now? Almost 10? More than that? And they're giving us free updates. Why would I be upset? I mean, it's not like Call of Duty or whatever, where you have to buy a game every year for the new latest greatest and all that, and use your money to buy resource packs or anything like that. So if they want to take their time and figure out how best to run this, all right, I'll be patient. I don't mind. But yeah, that's just my food for thought on the whole matter. Am I actually going to need a boat that Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I brought one. Going back on thinking about the updates and everything, one of the things I really am looking forward to is an updated inventory. And I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way. And they are planning on releasing the bundles bag, which I haven't really looked too in depth about it. And yeah, we keep adding blocks to the palette of this game. I mean, yeah, I have 9 slots and 4 there. What's that, like 36, if my math is correct? It did work back in the day when we did have fewer blocks, but I need to get that boat. But yeah, it did work well when we had fewer blocks, but now, of course, we have stairs, slabs, and everyone wants a stair and a slab of every other block that's new that's come out. And that would be cool. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. That would be cool, but we definitely do need an overhaul of the inventory system. And I've been thinking about, they have like a backpack mod in some modded Minecraft, a little something like that. Maybe a tool belt to put your tools up here. That way it frees up your hotbar for, other things. Maybe an extra roll of, 9 slot. That would put you at what, 40, 45? Yeah, 45 slots. I think something as simple as that would help a lot. I mean, granted. Oh, and I would also put that an extra slot in the ender chest. That way you had more shulker boxes. The shulker boxes were a great addition to the game, and I think more of them could be the answer. I should probably throw another pearl. Oh, wait. Are we going back? I didn't see it. We might be actually here. Well, it looks like we're here. Let's guess dig straight down. I did bring a shovel, right? Yeah. Only reason I brought it on this trip. And granted, I could have put it in the ender chest, but hey. I figure it will be safe to dig down just for a simple fact that I got the water. So if I do run into lava, well, bingo, here we go. Boat there. Light this place up for you all. And we'll put some blocks around that just to make a little easy way of... There we go. Well, I made it back to the beginning area. I actually found a spider spawner down there, and I'm not gonna lie, in real life I have a arachnophobia fear, and that was the most spiders I've ever seen in Minecraft in one location. But nevertheless, you know, I braved it. I didn't get to the chest. I was kind of running low on torches. They kept spawning in. I'll come back and get that one here later. But you know, this is the only really spot that I haven't been in, and I got Optify. I'm gonna pop one of these torches off, get that on, that way you all can see, and it has to be through here. Nope, not through there. It's gonna be kind of a bummer if more stuff I don't need. If this place actually didn't have one, but it is a possibility. Still not through there. Another prison. Whoa, what the? I think I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. The thing just jerked. That's a problem for another day, though. I go through here? Nope. Hey, we found it. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see, sword. I'm gonna go find some more torches some other place. Well, got everything set down, ready to go. Hotbar's ready. Respawn point is set. Well, hello. Let's do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's hold our horses here for a second. You may be wondering, hey, Rambo, why are we stopping this epic fight scene? Well, I have my reasons. With that said, let's go ahead and go to the next scene. Well, yeah. So that happened. I got my cheeks clapped pretty hard by that dragon. Died 3 times. Yeah, I'm not proud of that by any means, but it happened. First death, I locked eyes with an Enderman. My mouse did that whole, hey, look at me, I'm gonna spin around thing that, you know, the one thing that happened back in the End Stronghold. So, got chased down by one of them, and you know, there is a difference here with the Bedrock and Java edition. You know, I never really had to worry about that in Bedrock. Bedrock, there's like only 6 or 12 Endermen at one time. Java, there's like 42 of those guys, so they're kind of everywhere. My second death, oh yeah, I got popped up by the Ender Dragon. I tried to do the whole, I don't need the slow fall potion, I'll just use a bucket of water when I land. Nope. I'm not good enough for that yet. And then my last death, you know, you might remember me talking about, hey, I got blast protection on this armor. Maybe I could take an end crystal. No, the answer is no. No, you cannot, Rambo. I was probably 3 or 4 blocks off, and I'm thinking, all right, you know, I've got two stone pillars or blocks out from the obsidian, thinking that's enough. It blew me off. I died before I even hit the ground. So lesson learned on that one. But yeah, I'm not gonna leave it with that though. No. I demand a do-over. So next episode, I'm gonna gather 4 more end crystals, and I'm gonna beat the end dragon. And on top of that, I'm not gonna die because I know I can do this. You know, I'll get a new mouse. I won't do any more of the whole major league strats and use a bucket of water. And I'm actually gonna shoot the end crystals at a distance. You know, the right way of doing it. But you know that's gonna be next episode, and then after that, we're gonna end this war. That's right. We're gonna build the Ender. And while all the Endermen are busy playing with that farm, you know, they're not going to even want to come around here and touch my stuff anymore. Well, that's the plan at least. But with that said, I'm Brambo42. If you got anything out of this video, liked it, you know, consider leaving a like, comment, or heck, even subscribing. Every little bit helps. All right. See you next time. Bye.